Hello friends, this is Vivek Bajaj. I am the co-founder of StockEdge. Friends, I have been in market for more than 15 years now and I really understand what happens in the market. And based on this experience of knowing the market, we created this fantastic tool called StockEdge for all of you. Friends, in this video, I want to talk to you about a fantastic output which my team has been creating for the last 1 year. That's called Edge Report. Edge Report, as the name signifies, these are all reports which will provide you edge to do something in the market. To do what? To be a learner, to be a trader, or to be an investor. As I've been always saying this, that StockEdge is a tool which is in sync to any kind of market participation. You could be a learner, you could be a trader, or you could be an investor. And Edge Report is trying to create a lot of outputs which will be relevant for all three categories of market participants. Let me talk to you about Edge Report and where do you locate it. You go to home screen of StockEdge, which is right there in front of you. And in home screen, as I've always said, there is an explore and there is a premium section. In the premium section, you go, there is something called Edge Report. You see on the Edge Report, you will see a lot of category of reports available to you. Let me discuss with you all the category of report. The first category of report is the case study. This is very interesting feature, friends. You must have gone through the research reports of broker and I'm sure that you find them very complicated. It's not for a normal layman to understand the research reports of brokers. What we have done is we have gone one step behind and we have created a perfect combination report of knowledge and research, where we have used simple language but very, very effective language to make you understand the business of the company and the performance of the company in the nicest manner. Look at this example, Nestle India. Now see the Nestle India screen. We have categorized the stock research in various categories: the growth, the profitability, efficiency, solvency, valuation, quality. These are the major parameters based on which you actually evaluate a company. How did we grade this company? You click the report and you see a detailed PDF is available for you. This detailed PDF, download one of the PDF threads and go through it. This is the most simple way of doing a stock analysis of any company. And these reports are built by our internal team where we are grading each and every aspect of the company. So it's not just quantitative grading, but also qualitative grading, because stock market is not just about financial numbers, it's also beyond those numbers, which counts the ultimate strength of a company or weakness in a company. So what we do is we create these reports, case studies, and finally grade the company based on these parameters. For example, in Nestle, you see the final grade is 24 out of 30, which is very high. So when we say 24, our judgment is that any company with a grade more than 20 is a decent company to look at. That does not mean that you go tomorrow and buy. There has to be a price-based decision making as well. So what we do as part of case study, we also give a technical view on the subject, on the company, so that you know at what price point the company is actually a good price to buy or to sell. This is about Edge Report case study. The second thing is the Concall Analysis. Now, this is also very interesting, friends. As someone who is analyzing a company, I'm sure you know that companies come out with a quarterly earning releases, okay? And most of the company after the quarterly earning report, at least the sensible ones, they interact with analysts. They have a call with analysts where they answer the questions which the analyst is asking. Now, a lot of companies now have opened up that call and they are allowing retail investor also to listen to those calls. Not necessarily you can ask questions, but you can listen to those con call earnings which the company is hosting. Typically, these are lengthy con calls, and for a normal layman, it may not be easier to understand. So what we did is, in this con call analysis, we as a team, we are sitting in that con calls as your representative, listening to the con call and then making a final summary of all the con calls which we are hearing with respect to those companies. In fact, you see in this report, which is the consolidated con call summary of last quarter which we have presented. So every quarter end, we also give a consolidated report to you. Here we can see all the companies where we have attended the con call and we have presented the con call summary to all of you. Recently, friends, we also added one of the things was sentiment associated in the con call. Management also talks about a lot of things about the company, which could be positive, negative, dull, hawkish. There could be multiple sentiment inside the management. We try to capture those sentiments through our inbuilt machine learning platform for sentiment indication. So con call, overall you see there is a graph here which talks about sentiment. So the overall sentiment related to all the con calls which we have attended in last quarter is 0.3, which is positive sentiment, but not extremely high positive, neither it's a negative sentiment. Same thing you get for each and every company con calls which we are presenting to you. So this is about few important aspects like case studies, con call. The third aspect is the infographics. Now, infographic is the ready-made output which we are producing, giving you the list of stocks which are satisfying certain criteria. There are people who would like to explore these by getting access to an engine where they can play around with these numbers. But as a normal retail investor, we don't have purview to those engines. So we create those outputs and give it to you. And if you like any of these companies and you would like to explore further, you can do your own homework on any of the companies head on. The last thing immediately is the IPO note. Now, a lot of you must be investing in IPOs, and you should invest in IPOs because IPO is a great way to participate in the initial stage of the company's listed journey. But it is important for you to understand the business associated with that IPO. So we make detailed IPO note on almost all the IPOs, not all, because we only make IPO note on only companies which are worth making. So we make a detailed IPO note on these companies, and finally at the end of the document we give you our assessment that whether this IPO at this price or at this value is worth investing in or not. So if you see, Edge report is kind of a research section which we are giving to you, but it's a more of a intersection between knowledge and research. Through these reports, eventually we want to make you knowledgeable, and finally it's you who have to take your call for your money. We can only be a facilitator in this whole exercise. So Edge report is knowledge plus research combined, giving you a particular edge in the market. I hope you will use it, friends. I hope you will like it, and I hope you have a great journey of making money from market, either as a trader or as an investor, as the case may be. And more we get associated, the more we are committed to provide you better outputs so that your journey becomes better and better and better. Thank you so much for watching this video and staying in touch with me. Thank you. Bye-bye.